Hello, and welcome to another edition of Golf Tips with Andy. Today we're going to do a little different format. We have snow on the ground, so I'm not going to be able to go outside and hit some golf balls. But what I want to talk about is one of my favorite golf holes here at the golf club at Devil's Tower, the 14th. So let's get into it. We're going to use Google Earth and see what we can do here. So here we are in the Black Hills. We're going to scroll on down to Hulett. There's the golf club at Devil's Tower. And here is hole 14. Now, what do we know about hole 14? It is tough, right? It's kind of got this reverse canter to it where the fairway kind of slopes left to right while at the same time it's turning right to left. It's got a couple different features. It's got this big cross bunker here that scares everybody away. I mean, it looks nasty too, especially after the little bunker edging project the maintenance crew did. It looks mean to get in, and it's deep. You get into that bunker, you don't want to be. That is big X. You don't want to be there. But what that bunker does for us on this hole is it gives us options. So we're going to use our little tool here. We'll go off the back tees, but that bunker is only 248 yards to cover. And what this ball will do, if it is hit on this line, will bounce down to the right into the middle of the fairway. Now this fairway is very interesting because there's two main parts to it. This bunker here, if you remember when you're playing the hole, is raised up. So it's kind of a play off of the old Alps hole, a template golf hole in the world of architecture, where if you are on the right side of the fairway over here, you cannot see the green. You have a blind shot into the green. If you are on the left side, you can see the whole entire putting surface and you can hit, a good quality shot and see where it lands. On the right side, you're hitting over that bunker, hoping that you are in the right spot. And that's really kind of the strategy of this hole. You can go left if you want to take on the risk. The risk reward all over this golf course, this hole is no different. If you take on that risk of going over this cross bunker, you are rewarded with an open shot clear to the green. If you do not take the risk and you hit it out here to the right, you now have a longer second shot over a bunker blind to the green. So that is hole 14. That is what is so fun about it, is that cross bunker. It grabs your attention when you're standing on the tee box. You know that absolutely no way can you go in that bunker if you want to make a good score here. I mean, it's probably 5 feet deep and you're still hitting, what are you? You're still 160 yards away from the middle of the green, 170 yards. So that is a spot that you just can't be in. How do you play this hole? Man, your guess is as good as mine. You have the option. You can play off to the right and have to take on that harder shot the second time, or you can take the hard shot first and have an easier shot for your second one. It's really the golfer's choice, and that's what's so great about this whole entire golf course. There is no one way to play it. You can get around it in any way that you wish. And that's why it is so fun to play on a day-to-day basis, and it never gets boring. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's a great design. The good folks at Phelps and Atkinson did a great job designing this hole. The main tip on this one is be decisive. What shot do you want to hit? Which shot do you want to take the chance on? And which shot do you want to have easier? If you take that chance going over that bunker, it's gonna be easier on the second one. If you don't, you take the chance on the second one, that second shot's going to be a lot harder to control the distance, get it to stop, because you got to remember that fairway's all roly-poly and slopey. So I like to hit it over the bunker, but that's just me. If you can't hit it over the bunker, if you can't hit it far enough, then you're kind of forced to lay out there to the right. And that's perfectly fine. You got to find your own way of doing it. But that is hole 14. It's a fantastic golf hole. That does it for us here. I hope you had a wonderful time. Hopefully you learned a little something about hole 14. We'll see you next time on Golf Tips with me.